Good morning and welcome to another weekend prep video. So I've got a super busy weekend ahead of me. Right now it's Saturday morning at about 8:30. Adam and I are headed out to get some coffee, go to Menards for some tool that he needs, and then I also need to go to the grocery store because we are having our last family Christmas today. Lots of cleaning and organizing around the house, so let's go. Before we get started with this weekend prep video, I just want to take a moment to thank Helix for sponsoring, and I wanted to give you guys an update on how we like our mattress a few months later. We've had our mattress for I think a little over 3 months now, and honestly we love it. I have never had a better experience, both like getting a mattress delivered to me and setting it up and sleeping on it. So you guys need to check it out. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Helix. If you guys aren't familiar with Helix Sleep, they make premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs, and conveniently they are shipped right to your door, which for me is the best part. Everybody's different and Helix knows that, so they made a sleep quiz that matches your unique body type and your sleep preferences to get the perfect mattress for you. And if you sleep with a partner, you can take the sleep quiz together and find something that's the perfect compromise for both of you. I personally toss and turn at night, although I do like to sleep on my side and my stomach as well. Adam prefers kind of a softer mattress. I prefer a firmer mattress. And so we were able to take the sleep quiz and we ended up with the Helix Plus, which is perfect for us. I can actually sleep on my side now and feel like my whole body is supported. We also got the Glaciotex cooling cover, and it's a great way to keep cool in bed, especially if you are a hot sleeper. So definitely recommend that. What I like most about our Helix mattress is it is so much more comfortable compared to my old mattress, and it's also super easy to get delivered and put together. Adam and I put it together in like a few hours one afternoon on a Sunday, and it was seriously so easy. Even Adam was super impressed that it didn't require any tools to put together, but I think that's the best part, is that Helix delivers your mattress right to your door and you can get free shipping in the US. The mattress comes rolled up in a box and it's super easy to set up yourself. And if it makes you nervous to buy something that you haven't tried, Helix actually has a 100-night sleep trial. So you get more than 3 months to make sure that you love it. And if you don't, they'll actually pick it up for you and you'll get a full refund. Plus, Helix mattresses have a 10-year warranty, and they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. We love our Helix, and I think you guys would too. So if you're looking for a new bed, definitely check out Helix. You can click the link below or go to helixsleep.com/Jen Chapin and get up to $200 off your Helix mattress plus 2 free pillows. How awesome is that? Once again, the link is helixsleep.com/Jen Chapin. I will have that link in the description box below, so definitely check that out. You won't regret it. Highly, highly recommend this mattress. All right, so we are having our last family Christmas this weekend, and my sister and I decided to do Italian food. So I am making some homemade cheese manicotti. I'm starting out with some homemade marinara sauce. So in my skillet, I have some olive oil heating up. I added some garlic and some red pepper flake, and I'm just stirring that around over medium heat until it gets nice and bubbly and releases its fragrance. This particular manicotti recipe uses a homemade marinara sauce recipe, but you could totally use jarred if you wanted to as well. So for the manicotti, I am using some Barilla shells, and I'm just going to boil those for about 7 minutes in salted water. You don't need to totally cook them all the way until they're soft, because you are going to bake them, and so they'll continue to cook in the oven. But to the olive oil and garlic and pepper mixture, I added a couple of cans of crushed tomatoes. I also added some salt, some Italian seasoning, some basil, and then I like to add about a tablespoon of sugar just to kind of even out the acidity in the tomatoes a little bit. It makes it really lovely. And then for the manicotti, I just take a rimmed baking sheet and I spray it with cooking spray. You want to make sure the shells are obviously cool before you stuff them with the cheese mixture. So I'm just laying them out on a baking sheet Make sure it's greased so that they don't stick to it, and let those cool to the touch. I'm mixing up some ricotta, some beaten egg, some salt, pepper, dried basil, and some Parmesan cheese. And you just want to basically whisk that or beat that together until everything is smooth. And then this is going to be your filling for the manicotti. Now, this particular recipe is vegetarian because it doesn't have meat in the sauce, but what I went ahead and did is made a meat sauce on the side, and then for those who wanted meat sauce, they could spoon it over theirs. So I'm taking that cheese mixture and putting it into a Ziploc bag so I can easily pipe it into the manicotti shells. And then I've got a 9x13 baking dish. This is a deep dish that I got from Sur La Table, and I like it because it can hold a lot and it doesn't bubble over the edge like some of the 9x13 dishes that you have. So I just cut a corner in my Ziploc bag, and then you can see basically you take those shells and just pipe the ricotta mixture in either side of the shell until it's totally full. Now, some of these I was actually able to pipe it in from one side and it filled the whole tube, but it kind of depends on how sturdy your manicotti is. Like I said, make sure that you underboil it a little bit. Otherwise, if it's too soft and flimsy, when you try to pipe the cheese mixture in there, it will kind of bust the manicotti shell open and it will be a mess. Now, if you wanted to do an easier version of this, you could totally use the big shells. That is a little bit easier because then you can just take the cheese mixture and spoon it in with a spoon. But I kind of like the manicotti. It's just kind of something a little bit special. I don't make it very often, so it's delicious. So I'm just putting all of those in the baking dishes, and then I spooned some more of that tomato sauce over the top, basically just a cover. And then you want to sprinkle it with some more mozzarella cheese, and make sure that you do cover this before you bake it. If you don't, it will definitely dry out and it will not be good. So cover it with foil, and I put this in a 375-degree oven for about 40 minutes. So for the meat sauce, I'm using some Graziano's Italian sausage. I get that at Hy-Vee. This is a local place in Des Moines, actually, that makes this sausage. If you've never had it and you can get your hands on it, it's great. But I'm just going ahead and sauteing this up in a skillet. And then I'm going to add it to the remainder of my tomato sauce, add a little bit of extra marinara, and then I've got a side of meat sauce so that anyone could have that with their manicotti. And next I'm going to be wrapping some presents. Okay, so I got most of the food put together. I don't know what time it is because my watch is dead. It didn't charge last night, but it's about 11:20. So I'm just finishing wrapping the gifts, and then we'll finish up the food. We should be good to go by noon. You should know by now that I'm doing everything at the last minute, and that's just the story of my life. And I assume that's why you come to my channel, is just to feel better that you guys do everything at the last minute too. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm making some salad. So I decided that we would have some of the Olive Garden copycat salad. So I'm just taking some spring mix, and then I also had some green leaf lettuce that I chopped up as well. If I wanted to be super traditional, I probably should have used a mixture of romaine and iceberg, but I just wanted to use up what I had on hand. I am going to be traveling this week for work, so that's another thing I need to get done this weekend, is to get groceries and just make sure that I have everything in order for that. So I chopped up some tomatoes and added that to the salad, also some red onion, and then some sliced pepperoncini as well. I also cooked up some garlic bread. I made some with cheese and without cheese to make sure that everyone had some that they would like. And then I'm just cutting this up and adding it to a platter, and then I just draped a towel over it so everything would stay warm. I was very excited to use my Christmas dishes for this particular get together so I could use them one more time before I put them away for the year. This is the chicken Alfredo that my sister made and brought. Here is the manicotti, and then I had that meat sauce on the side for those who wanted it. And then here was our garlic bread, half garlic bread and half garlic cheese bread. And then we had our salad and some veggies with ranch dip that I had set out, olives, Parmesan cheese. And then here is what my plate looked like. I had some manicotti, garlic bread, chicken Alfredo, and salad. Of course, I could not eat it all, but it was delicious. And then we opened up presents. So my niece specifically requested that I take some film of her opening presents because she watches all my videos and wants to see herself on YouTube. So here you go, Adeline, you are YouTube famous. But she obviously got the most presents to unwrap, so it was easy to film her. But she is 8, and so it's a super fun age to buy for, and it was fun to watch her open all of her presents. So after that, of course, I forgot to plan anything for dessert, so I didn't make anything, but we had some coffee and we had some ice cream in the freezer, so for those who wanted dessert, they could have that. Okay, so this is like the third time that I'm running the dishwasher on this day, so of course I had to empty it out and get everything put away. One of the things that I'm going to work on this month is decluttering my kitchen. I really want to commit to probably getting rid of about half of my stuff, and I know that seems like very dramatic, but honestly, I just have so much stuff like shoved in my cabinets right now that it is very annoying and unbearable, and I just can't take it. And so I need to like make some hard decisions about what I use and what I don't use. And I've already started a couple of donation boxes that are in my dining room, and so you guys will be seeing that in an upcoming video. But of course I had more dishes to wash, so I'm just getting those loaded into the dishwasher. Sometimes I feel a little bit like sentimental about dishes, and so it's hard for me to like get rid of them or donate them or pass them on. So I don't know. I mean, I do have a hutch that I can kind of display some of them in, and then obviously like my Christmas dishes and things like that I put away and only get out once a year. But you know, I probably will still keep some of the sets that I don't use all the time, just because some of them have sentimental value, like either I got them from my great grandma or they were passed down to me by family members or things like that. So you know, there's some exceptions when it comes to that, but I know that I can make it work because I have a lot of space in my kitchen and I'm just not using it to the best of its ability. So have you guys seen this? This is my new favorite product from Walmart. This is the Gain Power Blast dish soap. And if you've ever seen that Power Blast Dawn dish soap, which is basically like a spray that you can spray on dishes and let it soak before you scrub it, that's what it is, except this smells like Gain, and I love the scent of Gain. So if you guys see that at Walmart or any other store that you shop at, definitely pick it up. I highly recommend it. So I also had a lot of dishes to hand wash, obviously, on this day, so that is what I'm doing now. I wanted to make sure that I got all of those hand washed, and then I'm gonna scrub the sink out as well. One tip I have for you is definitely don't put your chef's knives in the dishwasher. Definitely try to hand wash them as best you can, because if you do put them in the dishwasher, they will definitely not be as sharp as long as they would if you don't, and it does kind of wreck the knives a little bit. I've had people comment and say, oh, I put my knives in the dishwasher all the time and they're just fine, but that's just my personal anecdote. I would recommend not to do that. So now I'm going to go ahead and scrub my sink out. I'm using Barkeeper's Friend, which is my favorite thing to scrub my sink out with. And then since I was able to go to Menards with Adam this weekend and last weekend, I was able to get some of my favorite garbage disposal cleaner, which is the CLR. So I just put that in there with some hot water and it does a really great job. So for dinner on this night, we kind of just had a mishmash of things. None of us were really that hungry. So I had the ingredients to make a ribbon sandwich. So I went ahead and did that for Adam. I just buttered some rye bread and put that in a skillet. I did not have any Thousand Island dressing, so instead of that, I just did a mixture of mayo and this light French dressing that I had on hand. And then I had some sauerkraut in the fridge, so I went ahead and put that on the sandwich. I added some pastrami and some Swiss cheese, and then I just grilled that on both sides over medium heat. I do like to put a lid over it if I can, just to kind of make sure that everything melts in the middle. And once that was done, I went ahead and plated it up, and I just served this with some cottage cheese. Adam likes to have like fruit with his cottage cheese, which is more like a sweet cottage cheese. I prefer more of a savory, but he likes the peaches with it. So I put some peaches on top of his cottage cheese and then just cut his sandwich in half. And that is what he had for dinner. Don't ask me what the rest of us had because I really can't, I can't remember, but we had something. Okay, so this is the state of my laundry room, and I'm going to be working on cleaning it out and organizing it a little bit this weekend. I'm going to finish the rest of it next weekend, so you guys will see that. But as you can see, it's not terrible. It's just that I have a lot of crap in here and it's very, very poorly organized. We started by getting these new shelves that have hamper racks in the bottom of them, but then we also had this wire rack contraption, which we actually, I think, inherited from Adam's parents at our old house and ended up taking it with us. But what I really wanted to do was get 2 of those nice hamper racks from Amazon, and I can link those down below if you're interested in them, and basically put those up. And then I also have this laundry detergent dispenser that was all gross because Connor thinks it's funny to go in there and push the spigot on the laundry soap and it gets all over. I keep telling him not to do that, but anyway, it needed to be rinsed off. So I'm just trying to organize all of this in a way that makes a little bit more sense. And then I will go ahead and finish it tomorrow. So you guys will see that a little bit later in the video. Okay, so welcome to Sunday morning. So this morning I am making some breakfast tacos for breakfast. So I had some turkey sausage in the refrigerator, and I'm just taking that and cutting it into cubes. This is the Butterball turkey sausage from Walmart, and it's actually really good. I definitely recommend it. And then I'm taking some eggs and cracking those into a measuring cup. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of this breakfast taco seasoning that I also got at Walmart. It's definitely very good, and I would recommend it. You beat it up with the eggs, and then basically you just scramble the eggs like you normally would, cook them, and then you can add any ingredients to them with your breakfast tacos. So I cooked up the turkey a little bit, or heated it up. It doesn't have to be cooked through because it's already cooked. And then I just added the egg to that. And when that was done, I added some cheese, and then I heated up some flour tortillas. And I'm just putting some of the egg and turkey and cheese mixture into each of the flour tortillas. And then I am going to go ahead and top those with some hot sauce or salsa. And then I also minced up some red onion, and I am adding that to the tacos as well. I actually did not eat these. I'm rarely ever hungry first thing in the morning when I cook people breakfast, and so I typically don't eat it, but either way, I like cooking it. So here's that diced up onion, and I'm adding that to each of the tacos, and this is what Adam had for breakfast, and he said it was very good. So for myself, I'm going to go ahead and mix up some of my early bird morning cocktail, which is something that I really enjoy having first thing in the morning. I like to keep my water in the refrigerator so it's nice and cold, and then I mix it with the powder in the early bird cocktail shaker. It is definitely not a cocktail. Like, they call it a cocktail, but don't worry, there's no there's no alcohol in it. It's basically just the powder that has like natural caffeine in it and also has some ingredients that help with hydration. And you just mix it with really cold water, and then you shake it up. And I also have it in travel packets, so I'm also able to take it with me when I'm on the road as well. And it really just helps me stay hydrated and wake up in the morning, and it's something that I enjoy having first before I have my coffee. So next I'm going to unload the dishwasher, which I loaded last night. I think I loaded and unloaded the dishwasher about 77 times this weekend. And then I also had gotten out my nice silverware for our get together. And this is just something I keep in the pantry, and I only get it out when we have like nice family dinners. So I'm going to go ahead and sort all that silverware out and get it back into the tray so I can put that away. And then one of my Bath and Body Works wallflowers was actually out of fragrance, so I went ahead and replaced that. This is a snowflake one, so it's nice that you can kind of keep that out all year, so it's more wintry themed and not just Christmas themed. So I went ahead and plugged that back in, and then shame on me, I am actually going to be traveling on Adam's birthday, so I had to actually take tonight to decide what I was going to make him for his birthday dinner. So I asked him what he wanted for dinner, and he said pot roast, which was fine with me because I had most of the ingredients on hand already. So I took a couple of roasts and put them into my big crock pot. I'm adding some sliced onion to that. I always try to have yellow onions on hand. And then I'm just going to season the roasts with some Lowry's seasoning salt. I don't know if I've ever seasoned my roasts with this before, but it actually turned out really good, so I recommend that. And then I also had some beef broth concentrate packets in my spice cabinet that I wanted to get used up, and so I just squeezed some of those into the crock pot, poured some water in, and basically put that on high, and that simmered for probably about 8 hours on high, just because the roast was like partially frozen, so I wanted to make sure it was cooked all the way through. And the other perfect thing is that I had some Rhodes dinner rolls in my freezer, so I was able to get those out and get them rising to have as well. Next up, I wanted to restock some of the things in my refrigerator. So my egg basket was empty, not basket, container, whatever. So I restocked that with some eggs so I could refill that in the refrigerator, and then I just keep the extras in the garage fridge. So when I make pot roast in the crock pot, I usually make my potatoes also in the crock pot. So I just put them on top of the roast, and if you've never had them like that before, they're really good. They're kind of different. I mean, if you're used to having like mashed potatoes with a pot roast, it's definitely not the same thing. But if you cook them in with the roast, they kind of get that beefy flavor in them. And I don't know, that's just always how I had them growing up. So that's how I like to make them. That's also how Adam had them growing up, so it's perfect. So I just peel all of those, and then I rinse them off, and then if it's a big potato, I cut it into thirds, but if it's a smaller potato, I cut it in half. You don't even really have to season them or anything. You just basically put them on top of the roast in the crock pot, and then once they come out, you can then butter them and season them with salt. Okay, so I am now getting ready to go to the grocery store, pick up a few things for my family this week while I am gone. I really slept in today much longer than I anticipated sleeping in, and when that happens, usually I will beat myself up. I will be like, oh my gosh, why were you so lazy? Why didn't you get your ass out of bed? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I did get out of bed at about 7 to take the dog outside, and I was very cold in my nightgown, so I got back in bed. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna lay here and warm up for a little bit. Famous last words. Next, I woke up and it was 9 a.m. And then I laid in my bed for about an hour talking to Adam and playing around on my phone. So I did not, in fact, get downstairs and start working on things until 10 a.m., which I was planning on starting by 7 today. But you know what? That's okay. I am going to prioritize and try to get the most done that I can in the time that I have. My default when I have a trip to go on is sort of to be anxious and worry about it and think, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get everything done. But instead today, I'm just going to focus on what I think I can get done, and that is getting groceries, and then hopefully getting through some of my closet. So I've been kind of decluttering and gathering stuff to donate and give away and whatnot. So that is my mindset for today, and I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we're gonna go to Hy-Vee and get some groceries. Okay, so I'm at Hy-Vee, but I stopped and got lunch. So I got a sub in a bowl from Jersey Mike's. These are like my favorite go-to now instead of Subway, except this one, they did not like cut up the meat, so it's a little bit difficult to eat, but I ate a little bit over half of it, but I'm full. So we're gonna go in and grab some groceries. Okay, so if you guys haven't tried these Power Crunch protein bars, they are so good. Looks like they have chocolate, mint. I have some of the peanut butter ones, and then they have, or I'm sorry, I have some of the white chocolate peanut butter ones, but I actually saw that they had strawberry ones at Walmart, and if you can find those, they're super duper good. I also have seen on some people's YouTube videos that they use these Bear Bells bars. So I don't know, these have more protein in them than the Power Crunch, so I'm gonna try a couple of these. So I saw these. I don't remember where I saw them. Maybe it's actually in the Hy-Vee ad. They are sugar-free energy drinks, and they taste like Smarties. They have Smarties, Sunny D, Ring Pop, and Kool-Aid, so I might grab a few for Adam. Kira really likes these bean and rice Amy's burritos, so I'm gonna grab her a couple of these. Okay, so Adam wanted some hot dogs to make like beans with hot dogs, like beanies and weenies, so I got some of those. Kira wanted Uncrustables for lunches, and then she wanted some yogurt as well, so I picked up a variety of those. I know for sure we're out of juice boxes for lunches, so I'm gonna grab some Capri Sun. Kira asked me to get some True Lime. She's been like liking to put it in her water, but then she also, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. She also likes to put it in her Diet Coke as well to make like a lime Coke. Looks like they have some Jordan skinny syrups here, which I've never seen these at Hy-Vee before. I've got chocolate mocha, salted caramel, and vanilla bean. I don't know, I'm not much of a mocha fan, but I do see they have the Torani sugar-free hazelnut. I don't have that flavor at home, and I love hazelnut, so I think I'm gonna get one of these. Connor's been like obsessed with the squeeze applesauce lately, so I'm gonna get some more of this. I cannot believe how expensive stuff has gotten. This is crazy. I've been looking for black bean hummus, but I can never find any in the store, so I'm probably just gonna have to make some on my own. So the best thing about Hy-Vee is they have fuel saver. So, oh, that car is dragging. Okay, so I need to get 91. It's $3.99. Let's scan my fuel saver and see how much I get off. 48 cents. I wonder if it hasn't taken to my card yet, because I just got like 70 cents back. That's weird, because I just looked at my receipt when I paid for my groceries, and I swear it said like $1.61 or something like that. So maybe since I just bought the groceries, it hasn't shown up on my card yet. Normally it does though, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, you can end up getting a ton off your groceries. By the way, how cute are these earrings? They're from Nickel and Suede. They had like a holiday sale thing. I was like, oh, treat yourself. Okay, so let's do a grocery haul real quick. I'll show you what I got at the store. I got some Diet Cherry 7-Up. They had these buy two, get one free. So I took advantage of that. I'm always shocked at how expensive soda is now. It's like $7.99 for a 12-pack, which is crazy. I got another bag of these Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. I have to tell you, I thought I wasn't a huge fan of pork rinds until I tried this brand. I really like the pineapple ancho chili ones, so got another bag of those. I got 2 pounds of strawberries. These were on sale for $3.98. And then I thought I was gonna make Adam's birthday cake homemade, or well, from a box. So I got this in a different part of the store, but then I decided that I didn't really have a ton of time, so I ended up getting a pre-made one, but I just got this anyway because I'll put it in the pantry. We'll have it some other time. I got the Duncan Hines coconut cake with the buttercream frosting. I got some carrots for both to use with dip and then for dinner tonight. Some string cheese. These are new at my Hy-Vee. They're the Old Wisconsin. They're turkey and Colby Jack. Connor really likes Colby Jack cheese and he likes turkey sticks, so I thought those would be good snacks for him. And then I got some Lunchables for his lunches this week, 2 of the chicken nuggets and 1 of the mozzarella pepperoni. This has been out of stock for a while. This is the Terrapin Ridge Farms Everything Aioli. If you've never tried this, it's really good. They have a whole display of it at my Hy-Vee, but this is really awesome if you've never had it before. I got some more bananas. Kira wanted some French onion dip, so I got that. I got a little package of this Mazette, I think is how you say it, hummus with breadsticks. This is a newer brand that I've seen, so I kind of just wanted to try a smaller portion of it before I bought a whole package. I got a pack of the Sabra hummus and pretzels, some more cheese sticks for Kira, and then a couple of Triscuit Lunchables. I got some mustard potato salad for Adam. He really likes that. Some cheese ravioli for Kira. She asked for some pasta sides to keep in the freezer for her this week. Connor asked for Hot Pockets, and these were on sale for $1.99, so I just got 1 box of those. And then this is, well, I don't know if this is new, I guess. I've never seen it before. It's the buffalo chicken lean cuisine, and then it has mashed potatoes with it. I thought that looked good. Some of the sugar-free hazelnut syrup, and then I got Adam a German chocolate cake. That's his favorite. And then some candles that we'll have tonight for him. Some Diet Coke, some Zero Sugar Sunkissed, applesauce for Connor. I got the 12-pack of apple strawberry, some True Lime for Kira, and then we were out of Kraft Singles, so I got another package of those. Some hot dogs, hot dog buns, the Artisano bread. This is the kind that Connor likes for sandwiches and to make avocado toast with. Kira asked for vegetable dumplings, so I got these. I've never seen this brand, only at Hy-Vee, but I was glad they had the vegetable ones because that's what she asked for. Some pepperoni pizza rolls. She also asked for some bean and rice burritos, so got those. Some of the P3 protein packs, 1 turkey, 1 chicken. Some fettuccine alfredo for Kira, and then Adam asked for pot pies, so I got a 4-pack of the Marie Callender's chicken pot pies. Connor asked for chocolate chip muffins, so I got those for him. Some baked beans for Adam, and then I have not purchased this before, but it's the Kodiak Cakes Muffin Power Cup. It's almond poppy seed. I thought this sounded good. I've never tried these before, so I'll have that for breakfast at some point. I got 2 of the Good Culture individual packages of cottage cheese, and then for Kira I got some yogurt, 2 cherry vanilla, 1 strawberry vanilla, and 1 lemon. I got another Febreze plug-in for the basement, and then this is the vegetarian chicken base that I like to use when I cook for Kira, especially when I do like chicken and noodles and stuff like that. Well, it's like actually vegan or vegetarian chicken and noodles because she's pescatarian now, so it's actually pretty good if you've never tried it before. I got some ham lunch meat for Adam, and then these are the protein bars that I got, 2 of the Bear Bell and 2 of the Power Crunch. I'll probably take those with me on my trip this week. Kira asked for some gum, so I got her some of that. I got the kids some SpaghettiOs, 1 original with no meatballs and 2 with meatballs. These were the energy drinks that I got. This is the Rise brand. They're all sugar-free. So 2 Smarties flavor, 1 Ring Pop, and 1 Kool-Aid. I got this for my fridge upstairs so I can use it with my coffee. It's just the Nut Pods plain creamer. I grabbed one of these Crystal Light strawberry lemonade flavorings, and then these were on sale for 29 cents with a coupon. My sister said that she made enchiladas with these last week and they were really good, so I figured I'd try that. Normally I get the Fairlife chocolate milk if and when I do buy chocolate milk, but it was all sold out, so I thought I'd try this A2. It's Hershey's flavored, and I don't know if it's lactose free, but I think it's comparable to Fairlife. I'm not sure. I got some more scent beads for the laundry, some toilet paper, some ultra strong hefty trash bags. These are the Fabuloso scent. I really like them. And then some Uncrustables for Kira's lunches and some Capri Sun. So now I'm going to put this stuff away. Who else hates putting away groceries? Me. It's like it's like my least favorite task, along with putting away laundry. I think if I had to choose between putting away groceries or putting away laundry, I guess I would probably choose putting away groceries, but I hate both tasks equally. And I also had to think that I was going to be going out of town this week. And so anything that was in the fridge that I wasn't going to use for cooking and that I knew Adam and the kids weren't going to use, I had to get rid of so it wouldn't go bad while I was gone. So I just did that and got everything put away to the best of my ability so that the fridge was clean for the new week. Okay, so back up to the laundry room. I also got this scent bead dispenser from Amazon, so I can link that down below. But basically, I'm just filling that up with the scent beads that I had on hand and then the other ones that I got at the store. I'm going to end up mounting this to the wall because that's how it dispenses the easiest, but it's definitely not necessary. It's just something that's kind of extra and pretty. So there's my signs in the laundry room. Actually, one of you guys sent one of those to me, so thank you for that. It's been a while, so I can't remember who sent it to me, but I know I sent you a thank you note. And then this is a wall-mounted ironing board that I ordered on Amazon. Adam is going to install that this next weekend, but I went ahead and just tried to organize everything the best I could. I think this is going to work out really well. And I've also been using these new laundry soap sheets. They're called Earth Breeze. They basically are no waste laundry detergent sheets. So I'm going to be sharing those in an upcoming video, which I'm really excited about. But they're really awesome if you haven't tried them yet. And then on the bottom shelf, I just have some of my laundry cleaners and clothespins and different things like that. And then on the side of the dryer here, I have a dispenser for my dryer sheets. Okay. So for dinner, I also wanted to cook some carrots on the side. So I'm just steaming those over boiling water, and I'll season them with butter, salt, and pepper. And then here is the roast and potatoes. As you can see, I'm also going to get some of my produce washed up tonight that I wanted to get cut up and in the fridge, because if I don't cut it up and put it in the fridge all nice and washed, no one will eat it, and I definitely want it to get eaten while I'm gone. Here are my rolls. Those rose up really nicely, so I'm going to put those in the oven and let them bake while dinner is completing. And then I went ahead and cut up some cucumbers. Milo loves cucumbers, so I always give him a bite when he asks for one. And then I'm just cutting up some peppers and getting those into some containers. I go back and forth between buying like pre-cut produce and cutting my own produce. I don't know. I mean, I always think for the most part it tastes fresher, and it's obviously cheaper if you can do it yourself. But sometimes I do buy the pre-washed stuff because it's just more convenient and I don't have the time. So I'm also washing up my blueberries and my strawberries and getting those into containers. I'm sure when I get home this week, those will be already eaten. So here's how I fix up the plates for the pot roast. I've got the shredded roast on there, and then I mash up the potatoes with my fork, add some butter, salt, and pepper, add my carrots, a roll, and then I also drizzle some of the broth over the top. And that is what we had for Adam's dinner birthday, and it was delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut up my strawberries. I like to put these in a produce keeper like type container if I can, because they do keep a little bit longer. It helps kind of drain the moisture down to the bottom, and then they don't get soggy so easily. And then I'm also going to wash up these green grapes that I had. My kids have been really liking green grapes lately, which they used to always like red grapes, but I feel like the green grapes have been nice and crispy lately. So I just soak those in some really cold vinegar water and then give them a really good rinse. So here's Adam's birthday cake. He always loves a German chocolate cake, so that's what I got for him. I was giving him crap that I needed to reverse the numbers and that he was actually 24, but no, he's 42. Oh, he's 2 years older than me, so I get to give him crap about that. But anyway, that was his birthday cake. He enjoyed that. And then this is what I got him for Christmas. So I got him the Bowser Super Mario Lego, which he is super excited to put together. So after that, I wanted to clean up the kitchen a little bit. So I'm just cleaning off my stove. I did have to use my scraper a little bit to kind of get the crud off. This is one of those things that I bought on Amazon for like $6 and I use it all the time. It's a Wexrite scraper, and you just basically replace the razor blade in there whenever it gets dull. So I can link that down below. And then after I get kind of all the gunk off of my stovetop, I do spray it with Windex and just wipe it down to make sure that it is streak free. And then I can put the burners back on. And I hate cleaning my stove, but it's just something that always has to be done because I'm always cooking in my kitchen. Okay, so now I had some laundry to get folded. In fact, I had about 4 loads of laundry to get folded. So right now I'm just folding some towels and getting those in the closet. The kids are still in swim for the rest of the month, so they will definitely need towels for the week so they can go to swim practice. And then I also made sure that I folded up all of Connor's laundry. And then I also, I don't think I filmed this, but I also obviously packed my suitcase as well because I had to get up super early in the morning to go to Memphis for work this week. I actually posted that travel vlog already on my channel. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below. And here's just a fun shot of Milo snuggling up in bed for the night. So if you guys are looking for a new mattress, definitely check out Helix. I'll put that link again down below with the discount. So don't forget to check that out. And thank you so much for following along with me on today's video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.